Boys and girls, I'm going to talk to you today about oil pastel techniques. And I'm sure you've used oil pastels to color before. But today we're going to use it and we're going to try out different things that you can do. You're going to have this worksheet available at your table. And on it you will see there are different things that you can do. One of which you can do with oil pastels when you color with them. They are different than a crayon because they are oil based, so they're softer. And the oil pastel, one of the things you can do is you can color lightly with them. And you'll get a different technique than if you were to color dark. They break, that happens. It's okay. Use the small parts and color in your space. So one of the things I can do just to differentiate my color is I can color lightly and I can color dark. They come in the same way. Now, another thing I can do is I can blend different colors. So I'm going to take this leaf and I'm going to push lightly, and this one I'm going to push dark. So I'm doing the same light and dark option, but now I'm going to blend. So that means I'm going to take a color, and we know that to make the color green, you need blue and yellow. So I'm going to go with some yellow and my green, and I'm going to color yellow and green together. And I'm going to push hard on this one. Now I'm going to take this one, I'm going to take the same yellow with the same green, but I'm going to color it in this time with the yellow. See, I get a different type of green in each of those. I'm going to take another green, all right, and I'm going to color in another leaf with a different green. And now let's see what happens when I color it in with some yellow. I get a different green. I'm going to take this one, and we know that yellow and blue make green, so this time I'm going to try some blue. Sometimes you have to peel a little bit of it because they're short. And I'm going to color it now with some blue. Now this time it's pretty blue, so I want to blend it. We have this tool that we can blend with, which is called a Tyrolean stump. Tyrolean stump. Or you have another handy dandy tool I'll show you about also. So I'm going to color this one, and I am going to add a second color. And the handy dandy tool is right here. Everybody's got it. I'm going to use my finger. At the end of art, we'll wash our hands. And the magic is not just rubbing them in the soapy water, but wipe them off with a paper towel. That's how they get clean. Now, another thing I can do with oil pastels is I can do sgraffito. This is cool. So, let me find another leaf. I'm going to color this really long one here. Okay. So I'm coloring it in with my oil pastel. And I'm going to throw another color in. This time I'm going to try something new. I am going to make my color lighter. So I'm going to look for gray or white. I found some gray, so I'm going to use gray. And I'm going to blend some gray into it. So I'm going to change the color by adding gray. Okay. I'm going to blend it with the Tyrolean stump. Now the other thing I can do with this sgraffito idea is if I take this pointy tool, it's a dowel, but a paper clip will also work, and I can show the veins on my leaves by doing this. Look at that. I can show the design of my leaf by just scratching into it, and it removes the first layer of color. So I scratch in and I remove the first layer of color. So I'm able to add details to my leaf by scratching the surface of my oil pastel. Let's see what else we see. Oh, we have black as another option. So I could take some green on this leaf, color it with green, and this time I'm going to use black, or brown could work, but I'm going to go with black. I'm going to color in with black, a little bit of it, and then I'm going to blend it, which is either my finger or my Tyrolean stump. And it's still green, but it's a dark green. Let's see what else. I talked about highlight, adding white or gray. I did making it darker by adding black, sgraffito scratching into it, and I've been trying out different ways of color mixing the whole time. So you want to try this out when coloring all of your plants on your jungle.